Welcome everybody, we are back with the Welsh Esports League, brought to you by Prevent. My name is Bigfoot, and I'm joined this week by EG, who couldn't quite make it last week, so I've got a little bit of filling in to do for you there, mate. But first of all, fill me in, how you been?
I've been all right. Had to, clear my schedule for a LAN in Las Vegas. That was fun. But what we are going to be doing is actually filling us in with the teams we got. So it's nice to be back. Thank you again, Bigfoot. Hope last week was pretty entertaining. This week should be entertaining as well, as we're going to be starting off with Robins versus Shy, a team I actually haven't got to see before. So this is going to be pretty interesting. So, we've seen the Robins play. As for Shy, I'm not sure how they're going to play.
Yeah, not too sure, but speaking of new teams, last week we did have a new team. It was actually an English team, came into the Welsh Esports League, and they played pretty strong. So going to be keeping an eye on them moving forward. We won't be watching them tonight, but next week we'll have another game of theirs streamed for you, see if they can really invade Wales and take that cup home across the border, and then that might add an interesting narrative for the next tournament, see if Wales can get it back. But yeah, esports organisation, they're pretty impressive. One of them, players Croto, had also previously played for Welsh Esports League team, and has moved over to this new organisation, esports organisation. Croto used to play for Robins, as it is. But yeah, we'll catch up more with them next week. But you did miss a bit of a stomper because, like, previously Esports League in Wales has been quite dominated by a couple of teams, couple of players, and having this English team come in and upset it like that, it's been pretty interesting.
Yeah, in talking about Esports Association, I was working the Welsh Esports League for their Overwatch division, and EO, they did not do very well. They're actually one of the worst teams by the books there. So to hear that they did great in Valorant, that's going to shift things up a bit. So I look forward to seeing their Valorant team do a lot better than their Overwatch team. But let's lock in these two teams. We've got Agent Selects on Split. Of course, as we know, Bigfoot, it is going to be a best of one here, which means this is the only map that they get to prove themselves in today, and there's a high chance of failure. So what do you think of these agent picks? They look pretty standard to me.
Well, Robins have changed up a little bit. So Lako, who was playing last week, has been swapped out for DTJ. He's going to be on the Omen. We got Banana stepping in this week as well. Brannigan, he was Brimstone last week, so Brannigan's going to be moving over to a Sage now. Quite a bit of a different role there. Split does kind of have that sort of meta pick. I do like to see Breach on it. No Breach on the side of Robins. And Cypher's had an amazing buff again. Really, really happy about that. I love seeing Cypher just get buffed every 6 months or a year. It's been really nice.
Yeah, it's so nice to see the Cypher buff here, Bigfoot, because here's a funny fact for you. When I was playing Sunset last night and I picked Cypher, his trip is now so strong that you can have two people while they're still getting affected by the first trip, still be tripped by the same trip. It's because it doesn't break and it just springs back to life so fast. If people are rushing you, as long as they don't break it with a dog or a Yoru to distract it, that trip can really mess people up. So I want to see how they're going to be able to use it in this game, as there's nothing to counter a Cypher trip here on the side of defense.
Yeah, and they've also been reworked so you can place them so that the dog goes under it or the prowler goes under or over it. So you can actually place them so they catch players and not dogs, which is really interesting. They've changed the hitbox of the prowler and the dog to make his trips even better. It just keeps on getting better. I mean, Cypher probably won't get another buff after this. And while Cypher got buffed, we saw Raze get nerfed to the floor. So 2 Razes on this map. Raze is going to slowly become less and less meta as those grenades do less damage, and the blast pack doesn't do any damage until it's fully armed now, but people weren't really using it as damage. They've always been using that as a movement tool.
Yeah, or a stun. People have used it a lot to get people off of bombs when they're getting planted here. So I think that the Raze nerfs, even though on paper they sound a lot worse than they actually are, because you got to remember, Raze still fits a niche that hasn't been filled outside of any other duelist but Jet, and that's just being able to launch yourself in with an entry. And not a lot of duelists actually have that power. But what a great nade. Amazing nade, bounced right back to where the thrower was, but so far, this looks like a pretty tough mid-hold.
It's a really good combo with the slow orb as well, but they did manage to make it out just in time. Shia and Co getting away. And this slow push down middle, well, this push down middle that's been slowed down has left Shia a little bit confused where they're going, but I think it is going to be this B push. Going to leave mid behind after making a little bit of noise there and wasting a bit of util. And There's 2 players from the Robins pushing out of A right now. I wonder if they're going to make this full flank or not. Probably going to push. They're going to push back through their own area if they need to. As the util comes down on the B side, that will be the rotation from the rest of the Robins. Scruff's getting slow-orbed again. Will get taken down, unfortunately, by Banana's turret to finish them off. That's always a good one to get.
Oh, nice shots there. Red Demons just getting a nice clean pick. Banana here trying to hold their own, but this is a Sky that doesn't want to die and won't either. Great round from Shy. I think just the Omen and the Sky really cleaned house there. So Shy, great job at the start. They managed to really flex the fact that they know how to hit the heads with pistols, but let's see how they do it with SMGs, rifles, and other buys moving forward.
Yeah, pretty good round. They took it slow to start with, and then when it comes to needing to be fast, they were fast. Unfortunately, losing scrolls pretty early, but the rest of the team managed to pick up where where some players left off when they fell. Got that round secured really nicely. 3 kills for the Demons and 2 for Vexel.
And it is going to be an A push this time with a hero rifle in the hands of Scrolls and Frenzy with a problem. Let's see if this problem is actually going to live up to the name. Good flashbang. Doesn't actually get the finishing blow onto this Sky. Will drop him down to 20 HP, and this is the one character that can't really get healed here, so defense on this retake is going to have a lot to work with, but Lefty, 1, 2 for free. They are going to get traded off, but that's exactly what you need to see, and so far, defense is now stuck on this flank.
Yeah, Robin stuck behind that smoke in main whilst the spike ticks away. It's going to be pretty tricky for them to even get one more kill off the back of this, but does actually DEJ manage to pick up a Spectre and take down a Vandal long range. That is pretty good stuff there for Robins, but as far as it goes, yeah, I think the spike will go off. Last 2 taken out by Redeemons, and still a good Echo, managed to get 2 kills, and good for Sheer getting the spike down, getting little bit of gun saved. It's going to be in a bit of a save round now, as we do see Robins move over to that full Vandal and rifle setup. Not full shields, though. They've been spending a little bit of money in these first 2 rounds, and they have managed to get their full shields on.
Yeah, and honestly, I like what we're seeing from this buy. We do have Flit with a decent full buy, but it's all going to come down to how they actually use these weapons that they managed to purchase up, as they are facing against a team that is walking into this round with only 2 pistols, so you don't really have to do much to get kills here. I like the DTJ. Immediately just got that crossfire built up and might be able to find another one. I mean, Scrolls tried going aggro, but unfortunately just threw, and look at that TP out, and we'll see AJ getting another frag and another one. Great aim from the Cypher, but the bomb is planted, and a problem is on site, and that's a double kill. Robins, they are back online here.
Yeah, all they needed was a buy round and get back at it. Some really good teamwork there, as well as AJ gets that kill with a supported flash coming through the wall. Lefty's just got to make this push through heaven, but not going to get it. Will get taken down, dropping that rifle. Robins, 3 players still standing, get their first point on the board, looking good.
Yeah, looking pretty clean there. I like what we saw from them. They were able to turn up the heat just a little bit, and that's exactly what you have to do at this stage of the game. I will say, looking at Robins, that was a round that they shouldn't have won or even gotten close to winning. They had so many people on incredibly light buys, so now that we're seeing actual rifles in the hands of attack and full armor, they are favored here, and that could be a big, point of contention here for these 2 teams. So if I were to say anything, Bigfoot, I'd say just watch out, because even though Robins is on the board, Shy is ready to just push back in.
Yeah, we got Shy over on the A side making a little bit of, not even noise, just a little bit of visuals there with Cypher's cage, trying to attract some attention, whilst 3 players are heading down mid. One having a little peek towards B, but going to join the mid posse as they make this move forward. Bird does come out on A, doesn't get any blinds, so they're going to know that no one's pushing that ramp just yet. Not too much attention from Robins onto mid here. They have walled off heaven, but now that that wall's going to get hit down, and they hear 2 rifles, they know that it's going to be a big push. The slow orb and the nade comes out to try and slow them down even more. But it's still not super aggressive. They're taking the wall down, they made a bit of noise, but still slowing back down again, trying to find that first pick, and they get it. But elsewhere on the map, a problem also gets AJ's. Brannigan trades out Scrolls. That's actually Robins on top so far.
Wow, beautiful job. And look at this. Vexel TPing right up is going to get heard by Banana. Banana will be able to find Lefty, but we'll just get a left hook right to the face with that AK. Now, We do have a problem trying to get that info for defense to re-hit this site. It's a 3 against 3, and they're all coming from the same angle, but that's going to be a clean transfer from Red Demons, and now we might see them do it again. DTG might be able to find something here, but so much damage, so many stuns, and you just can't shut down this Sky. This guy's going friggin' ham.
Yeah, and the breach assists are coming in great from Lefty as well. Just like, really, Lefty just seems so aware of where a duel is happening and when to send off a flash or a stun. That's 2 times I've seen now in 2 rounds. It's really, really good to see. That's what you want from a breach player, because that util can travel so far through the walls. It's nice if they're keeping an eye on the mini-map and keeping aware of what's going on. And targeting those enemies really, really does help with the flashes to get you to secure those kills. I mean, increases your chances of a duel from 50-50 to like 99 to 1 once someone's flashed.
Ooh, nice nade. It's going to scare back these attackers, but Shy, I don't think they really care. That nade now getting wasted isn't going to be able to combo with any slow orbs, and they're just going to get all that info. So Flit, great escape. Actually, is not going to get spotted. They still know that he's there, but... Oh, Brannigan just gunned down. Unfortunately, no more Sage for them, but attack. They want to just go right through. They're going to use Seekers to penetrate right into Flit here, and Flit will get spotted. And they're just going to be like, okay, there's more people A than there are B. We're going to run it down. Counter Seekers comes through from a problem, but it's not actually going to help them find any more info than what they already know.
Oh! No way. No, taken down with a lucky headshot through the smoke there. Banana does fall. All 5 players left standing. It's going to be a 3-person retake for Robbins. It's going to be pretty tricky. DTJ making this push into heaven. Just the classic. Yeah. They're just going to want to get another kill or 2 if they can. They're probably not going to get this spike diffused. Anything they can do to do some damage to Shia's economy. And there's one. But will be traded out. Nice little spot there from Lefty. Another easy kill. There we have it. Cleaning up. Getting 2 kills altogether for the Robins. That's not too bad. But they're going to want to try and get a buy round now and get back on the board because Shia's starting to move ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bigfoot, that was their buy round. They had a lot of money in that one, so I'm kind of concerned. They've kind of forced a lot of rounds in a row now, and that kind of is setting them back a bit, just a little bit. Not too much where we're going to have a real issue, as we're only 5 rounds finished so far, but if they can't fix their economy in this round, or maybe even if they pull out a Thrifty, then they can easily turn this game around. But that is not an easy task with the weapons they're bringing to the table. Of course, a Judge is a great eco weapon, but there's only one of them. The rest of their team has, any SMGs. I think we have 1 rifle at most, but it's a fast A push, and they're going to be launching in everything here. And there's 1 for pick. There's 2, and Scrolls just can't get shut down.
Yeah, they actually bought 2 judges, and the one in the hands of Brannigan is the one that's going to affect their economy. Brannigan's brought themselves down to very, very low money, and now standing in heaven with a judge. No money in the bank. Not really sure what they're doing. I think you're right. They needed to save that last round and get that economy back on the board for the full buy. Like you said, the previous round, you said it was a buy round, but then Omen was walking around with just a classic. So 2 rounds in a row where they haven't had a full or a proper buy, and they just took 1 just to focus on classics and see what they can do. They can get their economy back in order, but Flit does manage to get into sight and get 1 kill onto Scrolls, but Vexel instantly trades out. DEJ gets 1, but again, Vexel with the trades up to 3 kills, and again, only killing 2 of Shia. Well, Shia get the spike down, and it's looking tough. See what their economy does now. See, they haven't got enough money for Flit to be buying a rifle right now. This is starting to feel a little bit like a silver or gold lobby where you're screaming at your teammates, please just run the economy together. They just need to, a problem's now causing a problem. The economy. Flit doing the best with the Judge, can buy properly next round. I think they've nearly got there, but a problem wants to sell that Vandal, in my opinion.
A little bit unfortunate level of gameplay, but see what they can do. It looks like we have a lot of players getting up close and personal, trying to find something, and the showstopper is actually going to get shut down. But wait, no! Manages to get the final shot off, but unfortunately a problem is alive to get the pick. So even though they didn't have the best buy, they were able to use some of these ultimates, which are still pretty expensive, to get them a few kills. But Sage stuck on site, no real weapons, can't really buy, Lefty holding mid, and that's going to be a mail sent back. And now we just have 2v2, and unfortunately This could be a quick rotation, but no, the bomb is down now. And there it is, a problem. Can't stay alive. Needs to grab the bomb. Spots the final player. Can TP out, but instead just fights it. Makes it look free there. Vexel, great gameplay. And honestly, the Robins is at such a huge deficit. They finally get to buy as a team here, Bigfoot.
Yeah, Problem can afford. I was wrong. If Problem can afford a rifle this round too. They just seemed like they had such little cash last round. TTJ going to get one on the board as well, but still not 100%. They're still half shields against full shield. I know it doesn't matter when you get clicked in the head, but it can help in other situations, and it would be nice to see them just fully stacked out for their comeback. But, you know, maybe they can pull something off this round. Redeemer's going to send a dog down to A. Does get walled off straight away. Complete default, though. There's no one at mid, but they are poking down B and A. Doing a little bit of a smoke in mid. I think that might have actually been the Robin smoke to stop that movement forward. The spike is on A, so once this noise is made on B, even trying to beckon the rotate away from A, I'm pretty sure that A execute will happen. Try and make a bit more noise, getting the orb. It's going to be time to rotate for these two any second, and time to execute over on A.
I like the amount of lurking that we're seeing here from the Cypher and the Sky. I mean, if they keep working together like this, they make so much noise. They are locking 4 players down on B that think it's about to be an A push, and A is free. So, unfortunately, we can see things that these players cannot because they had that advantage, and now they're pushing up into mid instead of A, which could make or break this round. Obviously, that's dramatic irony for us. We can see what they can't, but what we also can see is that defense, they're kind of staggering. They're always moving back and forth, but Flit popping an ultimate here is going to be able to get just a pick, and there it is. Brannigan gets traded out. They finally push out of B main. Defense, they're staggered. They're just always moving back and forth.
Yeah, they could have got an easy execute on A, but I really like what they did in mid to just sort of draw everyone away from B, and now people are running back to A, and now they're running back to B. They've been messing with their heads. There's good mind games here, but Flip makes a good peek, gets a kill. AJ trades out. Scroll's going to make this peek again. Does shoot down that tripwire, but will get stunned as from the dog as Banana gets 2 nice kills. Lefty onto a problem there. All on Lefty. Lefty gets a beautiful headshot. Now it's 1v1 for the spike. There is stuns. There's all sorts available for Lefty here. Peek and another headshot or not. It will be a kill as Lefty clutches that round out for Sheer, leaving the Robins trailing behind on only 1 point, even with that buy round in the pocket.
Yeah, very unfortunate that they weren't able to clutch that up for their team. I think it's come down to a 1v1 about 4 times here, and every single time, she just takes it. They just are able to lock it fully down, and that's concerning. And what else is concerning is we're back again at a scuffed buy. We got judges, we got pistols, we got specters and stingers, we got anything but rifles right now, and they're gonna have to force, as there's not many rounds left in this half, to try to balance it back. But the Robins right now, a fan favorite, is just not delivering.
Yeah, Sheer looking really strong. I wonder if they're going to be quite as strong on defense side. They've done a really good job of like overwhelming the Robins as they push site, but what's going to happen when it's their job to stop the Robins doing so themselves? Whatever does happen, they will have a pretty comfortable lead moving into this second half. Even if the Robins get every single round coming up, it'll be 7-5, but I can't even see that happening, so we're looking at what might be quite a heavy lead for Sheer moving forward. While I'm talking as well, Robin's not catching up. Robins have been doing a great job, and there's only one more shot there for Vexel to 4. The Problem will finally get it. The Robins will get one more on the board with some kind of half buy. It's looking good for them now.
Yeah, that was a big round for them to be able to turn it back, and they thrifty it. The first time in this game, I believe, since they took an early round here, round 3 or so. So they are coming back. However, they need to get 3 in a row from right now if they actually want to be taking this game back into their possession and maybe get it to 7-5. But Robins, they have the opportunity to do so. They have to use the momentum that they built up so far, but I don't think she's going to allow that. She has been just doing a great job just going for those early picks. And, you know, what happened last round is an outlier for most of these rounds, so I don't know if that can be replicated.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, at least their confidence is boosted, and they can get slightly better round count moving into the second half. But Sheer feeling aggressive themselves. Going to smash down that wall, make a lot of noise, and rotate off the back of it. Heading into mid now. They've been seen by the Seekers. No Seekers went towards A, so that chances are, as far as the Robins are concerned, most players are towards B. Lefty going to get a nice stun into Heaven, though. That could be good for a push. It is as Skrulls pushes in and gets DTJ. Full Heaven control now, but does get... Oh my god, Flit gets 2. AJ trades out. 3 for 3 now. AJ with another headshot.
Oh, that's not very good. Robin's getting taken down here. And now it's just up to you, Problem. Come on, Problem. You got it. Never mind. You don't. Good effort. Robin's definitely needed that round to keep their streak going or start building it back up because, yet again, they're sitting on no money. Well, at least Banana isn't. Everybody else on their team is going to buy, but it is the last round and a half here, Bigfoot. Actually, no, second to last round and a half. My apologies. So they have one more round where they can try to go for a save and maybe build their economy back up. And I think they just barely can do that while having some rifles in their hand. So as long as Banana doesn't force up too much, I think we should be fine.
Yeah, well, Banana's going to bought a Stinger. I mean, there'll be a chance if they can keep the rifle in hand moving through to the next round that they're going to be fully bought for the last round. But here comes Flit with the showstopper again. Going to get Skrulls. That's a really, really big kill. Skrulls has been great on getting Sheer onto sight. So that is a really good kill to get early, especially with not getting traded out. Now the Robins looking pretty comfortable to secure this round if they can stop whatever Sheer's plan is moving forward.
I like the damage coming out through. DTJ on the site. Might be able to do something from Heaven with Flit, but we're actually going to see him teleport in for the slightest amount of information as to where these guys are. Obviously, they're going to be on site there, but that is a problem. Dropping in, getting 1. We see AJ getting a few, but that is a good retake. I mean, regardless of the ultimate from the Omen, the rest of the team just was able to go in as a full squad. They all dropped at the same time. It was like watching a PUBG game or Fortnite. I mean, they were together with it. So, Bigfoot, we're looking at 3 to 8. A 9-3 or an 8-4 is on the board, and Attack, they still have the ability to get full buys. I don't think they've ever had an issue with their economy.
No, she have not had an issue once. They've been doing great. Although you do see Riot Demons on a Stinger, so just as we head to the end of the first half, you can start to see Robin's only just affecting Sheer's economy. That Stinger is going to have to do some work, but chances are someone will get traded out. There'll be a chance to switch it out for another weapon. Especially if they make this 5-person push. Someone's going to fall at some point. Problem is on site. There's only been one other player in Heaven. The other 3 players are going to move round from B site, and there's a gun on the floor already, like I said. And it actually was the Stinger that got the kill onto a Problem. Vexel gets the spike down, planted for Heaven if they want to make that maneuver round through spawn up to Heaven. But right now, all of Robins are standing up in Heaven. All the remaining Robins, that is. One of them was taken down, so 4v5 for the retake.
And there we go. Banana starts it off by grabbing Lefty down here. And AJ just swinging with the shots. Grabs 1. Is kind of now stuck in the spot, though, so has to act fast. Does have Skrulls to try to do any kind of damage, but it's all up to Vexel. TP's right back into their own smoke and actually gets the juke on him a bit here. So that's going to just jump on a DTJ and leaving 1 remaining. Flit.
Up to Heaven. Shoot. Oh my days, Flip.
Nice.
Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Excellent read as well on where they would be peeking from. Well played.
Switching sides.
I mean, that's how you got to play it. If you don't do it like that, then you don't do it at all. So great job. We're seeing an 8-4 half here, Bigfoot. Now, Big, I gotta wonder. Do you think that this is the start of Robins? Maybe the first half was just a little rough to them? Or can they make a full-blown comeback and take it away in this game 1?
I mean, this can be a tricky map to defend if the opposing team is confusing and unpredictable. And I think she did a really good job of that on attack side, mixing up playing between slow, playing B, playing mid, and changing the playbook round to round. I think that was really good. So if Robins can do a similar sort of thing and keep Sheer on their toes as they defend, I'm pretty sure that they will be able to bring it back. They're not a bad team. They just struggled to get onto their footing in the first half of this game. Sheer showing excellent attack plans. So let's see what they can bring to the table themselves.
I agree with you there. Now, let's find out if it is going to be strong enough. But already they're starting to get a little bit of a buffer there. Scrolls takes out one, might be able to do it again, has the Sheriff in hand. Sheriff on pistol round is a bold choice, but it is not the right choice when it comes to a problem. Now getting that picked off. Demon's here, Demon's gone. Great shots, great picks, and yeah, Robins, they are really starting to carry their own weight in this first and last round of the last half. So I like this, but
Camera taken out.
2v4 pistol round, not exactly a like impossible situation. They just have to work together.
Yeah, definitely not impossible if they can storm in and click those heads, but there's really, really good angles being held here by the Robins in this post-plan situation. Vexel doesn't know where to look. And there is actually quite a lot of angles to pull. Let's see what happens when they peek onto problem here. They will get an excellent quick headshot. But Brannigan with 2 wall bang headshots of their own. Oh, no, Renana with 1 as well. Vexel and AJ fall. And yeah, first round of the Robins should probably be able to convert that. And then all of a sudden we're looking at 8-6 if they do.
Yeah, and that is exactly how we want to watch it. They are going to be able to maybe turn this back around. I mean, it's no guarantee to be able to get this game back in their control, but here's the thing about Robins. We've seen them play a lot here. We've casted 3 seasons of the Welsh Esports League, this being the 3rd season, and I've never been let down by Robins. You know, early in this game, I think we, you know, as you said, they were playing like a gold lobby. So I think that it took a while to turn their monitors back on, which never exactly is a great showcase, but I think they might be able to really just turn this game around here. All they have to do is just play together, play smart, and they should be able to just take the cake.
I do wonder how it would have gone different if they managed their economy different in the first half as well. They might have been looking at a much more even scoreline. They were just seriously they were spending a lot of money on rounds that were going to get lost when they could have been save rounds. But you know, it's too late to really deal with what ifs. And here we are right now, and Robins do have the spike down. They're getting kills, and it looks like they're going to get this second round of the board, bring it up to 8-6, and that means it's only going to be a 2-point difference in it. And after that big lead that Shea managed to get in the first half, yeah, I think Robins are doing an excellent job of clawing their way back. 2 standing. Now it's just 1.
No way.
Vexel might be able to do this, but not at all. A problem almost gets an ace, but Bananaki needs to get that final kill to secure it, and that will be 1 more on the board for the Robins. Nice stuff.
Yeah, except this is a little bit of an awkward position for the side of defense. They forced up just enough where they're not going to be able to afford full armor here, and that or either full armor or full utility. I mean, maybe even both. They're not walking in here with the best of weapons, but what I will say is attack this bonus round should go in their favor if they can keep playing how they are. They've been locking down the B site, and I think that's a great idea, but now they're shifting things around here. They're going into the A point. And A, this has the Cypher defending it, so this is not going to be the easiest of takes, and the Omen is right here to get some smokes down immediately. So this isn't going to be the nicest of positions to hold, but
nice
AJ can just... Oh my god, that's perfect nade, actually. If only it was the old nade, it'd actually have done something.
Yeah, it would have done loads. It's so useless, this new nade, man. But you know, the more they focus on balancing the game, the more balanced it'll get. I mean, I guess it balances it out by taking the damage away from the util so much.
Oh, well, you can't keep damage away
days.
from that. Right, Demons is just cooking, and a problem off of the back of the last round, almost had an ace here. Now being able to grab 1 of 5. Let's see if they can get the other 4. I mean, these guys have really been the 2 best players in the lobby by a long shot, but a problem is going to have to be a problem. Has to get in here and shut it down. If they win this bonus round for their team,
yeah,
Spies
the gun. Spies 1 gun, but not the other. Yeah, excellent crossfire there. Scrolls gonna get the kill onto a problem after putting a problem into a problem with that double peek needed. It's very, very difficult to come out of that situation. Saw 1 barrel, trying to check the other angle, turn back round, yeah, no good, unfortunately. So simple. This crossfire can be so effective. If you can find the right place to hold a double angle, man, you're almost guaranteed to come out on top.
This is a nice.
Honestly, you're right. I think if we can see more of those type of angles coming out from the side of attack once they actually get the bomb planted, Robins will make a comeback. But if we see that she wants to really take this game by storm, they're gonna have to start now. They're gonna have to start pretty early into these rounds. And look at how aggressive they're being over towards A. Unfortunately, they put all their eggs in the wrong basket as B is here, and Flit flying through with the judge, proving that it's always going to be a great buy. But Spike now getting planted. Let's see more of those crossfires, but let's also see the two players flanking right now. Demons should be able to get spotted out by the turret, so they know that there's a little squadron of players coming right behind them, and that's going to be one pick for free. But no, Banana's going to get traded right away onto it. No. Nice.
Scrolls. It's all on Scrolls now to get these last two kills. Going to satchel over the wall. Get one. Just needs one more. Oh no. Not the showstopper. And the diffuse. I'd love to see it.
Oh, the timing.
Wow. Go on, Flit.
I mean,
that could have gone in so many different ways.
It could have, but unfortunately, it's just Flit wasn't able to, or not Flit, sorry, Skulls wasn't able to get back on there. And if Skulls can't, shapeshift into who he needs to be to clutch up, then that is going to be another round for Robins. And Robins making this game extra close. I mean, this was a pretty hefty lead there of an 8-4, and then shifting it to a 7-9. They have done an amazing job on this half. Now, we do see a little bit of a lineup. This is not going to be an easy thing to push into. Seeing that the Cypher rotated away from A onto B already tells you where Robins is, or she has their mainstay. But here's a judge. One, do it again, do it again. Nope, teammate actually gets you out of that position. Lefty's going to be able to grab one, but there's Banana. Great lurk, and the one-way does spook him a bit to get him away. And with the res coming out, they actually are in advantage this round.
Getting res just to get healed straight away. But it does happen sometimes. Like, it was a nice nade thrown straight onto the res point. Kind of problem get any angles. Definitely that wall's a little bit low. Does allow some sight to be seen. DTJ did a little bit of scout there onto the A site. Could have got a spike down for free on the A site, to be honest. But maybe that was a fake. Making no noise. Sheer just aren't buying it. They're not buying it. They're just waiting on B as if that's a definite given. And I think they're right. The rotation's actually going to have to come in on foot now because the fake TP rotation wasn't bought. And now two members of Sheer standing. They are going to run over to A site, get that site for free, leaving a very awkward retake for
30 seconds
AJ and Scrolls. And, it might just be time for Sheer to sit back and save their guns for the next round. Let's see what they do. They're going to make this push.
Well, right now, defense, they actually want to go for this. They need to cripple the economy of Robins, and if that is in the form of exit frags, or if that's in the form of just winning the round, they are going to be going right into this top-down crossfire, top to bottom, and yeah, that's what happens. Beautiful hold there. Banana with the triple kill, and Robins now only one round away from tying the game.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Said we wanted to see more cross angles, post plant being held really well by the Robins. That's what we see right there. They knew they were going to come through spawn, get that high-low angle held, and at the very least, you'll do a 2-for-1 trade pretty much guaranteed. So Vexel's now called the timeout for defenders. So Sheer going to be having a little bit of a rethink about what they're doing, trying to stop Robins closing this gap to 9-9. Trying to retake that advantage. Because really, if Sheer, think about it, they're only 4 wins away from winning the game. So if they can just get a couple of those started on this defensive side, they're going to be in a comfortable position. But of course, Robin's not letting them get away with that.
Yeah, not really going to be able to do much there. But I will say, I like what we've seen so far from this team. They've really locked everything down. However, if I am going to be honest here, I'm a little scared for Shy. They don't really have an ideal team composition for their defense when it comes to retakes. They have a great hold, yes, but Robins is there for a insane post plant. They got the Sage, the Raze, and the KJ, which can really just cripple this team. So if I'm looking at this setup here, I want Cypher to solo a site. And then they need to focus on doing what we saw Robins do in the later half of first. They were running together. They got right out the rip, right out the gate, and they drop together. This time, defense is going to be walking in here with Odin's. They're going to be walking in with aggression, and I think that works heavily towards their team composition.
Yeah, Shia very, very keen to make this aggressive push from B and stop anyone making their way through that area, but no kills for either side just yet. A lot of chaos, but Scrolls first want to get a kill. Scrolls will get 2. Flick gets 2, then Lefty gets 2 with the Odin, and now there's only 1 standing for the Robins. Wow. Odin it is for the win. Right, that's what the timeout was all about. Let's make this aggressive push down B, get the kills, and yep, that will be securing 10 points for Shiet, leaving Robins on 8. Now Shiet only need 3 to secure this victory. Robins are going to be raging about that.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely, you know, torque me just a bit to have my entire plan of pushing a B site melted by the fact that they just held W. And you know what? I respect it. Hold W, win games. That's the real way to play, and they brought that heat. So good job over to Robins, or sorry, to She, but Robins has an answer to that. They still have buys, they have ultimates, they have satchels ready to just fling themselves, but wait a minute. Defense. You've got Scrolls right around, might not be spotted here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Not spotted, but traded by Brannigan. But still, another showstopper shut down. Nothing off the back of that. Dog's coming into heaven now. Going to get a little bit of info. I think might have got a stun there right at the last minute, but it's not going to get anything else other than that. And they are a little bit far away to follow the dog in, so they're going to make this push through sewers down to A. A is completely empty, so aside from that tripwire, there's not really anything stopping them get on site. Just got to shoot that tripwire, but they're going to walk into it. But yeah, now it's shot. Easy. Camera shot.
Wait a moment.
AJ, not going to have any util right now after that. Spike will go down behind the screen as Heaven's being held, as so is the spawn exit, so it's looking pretty good post-plant for Sheer. Sorry, for Robins.
Solid plan, solid plays. Robins might be able to hold this. Banana's on a great pick, but
no
what
way.
is that? On the rope, concussed, randomly shooting, gets the pick down. And I think that just pretty much won them this round. Oh. Yeah, Banana gets to do it again and again and again and again. And now Robins will just be taking this lefty. He knows that there's somebody around here, but
Banana going up and down.
Jesus, Banana, it is not that way to do it, and is out though. But I think Shy got robbed there. Honestly, that there was no reason that they should have lost that fight against the KJ.
No, but either way, DTJ had the counter peak, and they both went down. So yes, with Banana left on like 9 HP, they should have taken Banana out stunned on the rope. But DTJ picked just before the last bullets from Shiek could hit Banana. And if DTJ picked a millisecond later, yes, Banana would have died, but I still think DTJ would have finished them off. So again, holding these double angles, we've seen it. You know, if you're in those lower ranks, like me, hands up. You know, full honesty. You need to work, look, and learn from this game, and peek together, hold angles together. You see what the payoff is. It's just beautiful. Okay, so 2 ultimates to open this round. 1 from Sheer on A site, completely wasted. Meanwhile, the lockdown on B site from the Robin's going to get the spike down very easily. Full control of the site. Now we're going to see a 5-person retake. This could get chaotic.
I've got your trail.
This might be just enough to scare these players all the way out, and we do see a lot of investment of ultimates to try to get them back on. Brennigan walling it off isn't actually that effective of a wall, but they're just going to walk right around it, checking all of their corners. We got Flit here. We got the crossfire. But AJ will come through and get another kill. Vexel grabs 1. And Shy, they are retaking this with force. And the Reckoning comes through. They will be taking that round here, Bigfoot. So great retake. I think it just came down to Robins. They just didn't use their util as efficiently as they should have. And at the end of the day, that causes rounds to be lost. And when it's only a best of 1, that causes matches to be lost.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think the Robins are hoping that Lefty loses that Prime mode and pretty soon as well. It's been a little bit annoying for them at times. 3 rounds in a row, it's been spraying them down. Hasn't been as crucial as it was in that B push 2 rounds ago, but it's still an annoying weapon to deal with at times. You saw it there. We had Bananas trying to outspray the Odin blind, but Odin's got so many more bullets. That spray is going to be incessant. And let's see what Lefty does with it this round. It looks like Lefty's peeking out of heaven, holding mid maybe. See how many more kills they can get with Odin.
All right, good util trying to scare these players out of mid, and they are actually going to leave mid alone, which should set them up for success. But they actually get bit right away. Doesn't take damage from the dog, but will get scared again. They're kind of being sheep herded right now. It's like they got a little cattle dog just moving these players around perfectly. So let's see if pushing them into the Cypher was a great strategy or not, because AJ, all of this setup, Cypher with the recent buffs, even though he's a 1v5, 1v4, should be able to actually get a few picks here. Oh my god, just shoot. Oh,
no, they can't see what we can see. They ain't got the wall hacks. But yeah, that could have been a double headshot maybe, if the trigger was just pulled at that moment. Okay, spike down. Everyone's still standing, so another chaotic retake we're going to see. Banana, same flank as last time, going to get another beautiful... Oh! Nearly get another beautiful kill off the ropes, but DTJ also holding a similar position. Will get one, but Scrolls moves on the site and takes a problem down. Lefty with the Odin takes down Brannigan. Vexel gets a headshot and a flit, and now she have 3 players standing. Robins only have 2. DTJ in main, and finally that Odin gets taken down with a headshot from Banana. And no, the reload is not going to be enough. Oh my days, so close, but Scrolls gonna stick the spike and take down DTJ. Match point now for Sheer. Ever since that timeout, they've been owning it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you got to play it. And they managed to bring that heat so well and get the match point advantage, as you pointed out there, Bigfoot. So this is probably where we're going to be seeing them go bye-bye. I mean, there's not a whole lot of opportunity left for them. And Robins, they're behind a lot. And can they win 3 rounds in a row? That's the real question. They're walking into this with a force buy, and we've only seen them successfully win 1 force round out of all 22 rounds, 21 rounds. Yeah, all 21 rounds. Yeah. So I'm a skeptic here.
Yep, skeptical, but it is possible. I'm just got to get that first pick. So they make their way into this drop. Oof. Do you see AJ on the other side there? AJ's heard the footsteps. Vexel's also in heaven. DTJ's going to teleport. Where's DTJ gone to? Having a little scout around site, I think that was, on A. Shit, do often leave the entirety of A site clear and they just focus on the Cypher util, holding heaven for those easy rotations. Lefty going to judge a problem. Lefty going to judge Brannigan. Lefty's not going to get the judge on the Flit, as Flit gets it themselves, but pushing into the swarm grenades. Flit will get another. I didn't expect that, but Flit down to 53 HP. Asking a lot to keep getting kills and keep pushing, but the nade's going to hold them back. The spike's going to get down on B site fairly easily. A swarm grenade into garden to hold them back from there too. 3v3 for the retake. Definitely possible for the Robins to secure this round, but Sheer not going to want them let them get away with it if they can help it.
Shadows traveling.
I like the smokes, but Flit upgraded the weapon, no longer having that judge. Instead, it's going to be rocking a Vandal. And DTJ setting right around the corner here. We are going to see Vexel get into a little bit of a better spot. And what is that? Robbed. And now there's just 2 remaining. Banana, you have to clutch this or the game is over. We are moving into our next one, and it looks like we might be seeing a clutch.
Yes.
Banana keeps us in the game, and that is what we needed to be seeing. I was skeptical, and now I am happy to say that Banana is just that person.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the top 2 kill leaders on the 2 teams, we've got a problem with 21-19 and 8. Leading the Robins. Scrolls 21-19 and 4 for Sheer, and then below that you've got Flit 20-18 and 6 and Lefty 18-13 11. So although the Robins are behind on the in the rounds by 2 points, their 2 frag leaders are really holding it down for the team. If the Robins can lean on a problem and Flit for these last couple of rounds, like play to the strengths of their 2 strongest players, I think they're going to be all right.
If they play smart, they might be able to get this into OT. We don't know what's going to happen in overtime, as I think both of these teams are relatively even in this moment, but it's about which team has been more consistent, and I think she takes that one. So, but without the consistency talk, let's talk about the fact that they just gave up B. That is a free B site, and they're going to have to rely heavily on their retake power if they want to win this game.
Yeah, well, they
And
stacked A for whatever reasons. Because it's because they were saving. They were stacking and saving. But as they made this rotation, they've been taken out one by one. Only 2 of them standing. There is a Phantom in hand. 2 Phantoms in hand, even. So they've got some firepower. The others seem to just have frenzies, etc. But you know, to get these 4 kills in the next 25-30 seconds is asking a lot. I don't even think there's 20 seconds left of that spike now. It's going to start beeping faster any second, and yeah, held back by the slow orb, held back by a swarm grenade. There's just no time, and it's probably save time, if anything.
Well, they do walk away with at least 2 weapons here, which should help them out as they have, you know, match point advantage. They just need to get 1. And now Robins only needs to get 1. So we're going into the tightest game. But wait, Lefty, you can't die like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, that's a throw.
Not with this economy. Not in this economy. Look, can still afford an Odin and a full shield, though, so...
Yeah, but could have bought Scrolls, and now Scrolls can't go into this round with a buy.
Yeah.
At least not a full buy. So
it's gonna be a judge, mate. Scrolls judge.
It is.
Full armor and judge.
Nope. It's the last round. Going for the Vandal. Can't really risk a judge strat. That's a Hail Mary play, and they want to take it safe.
1 more orb for Scrolls, and there'll be a showstopper on board. 2 more orbs for Lefty, and there'll be a Rolling Thunder. So there is the chance that we'll see some clutch ultimates in this round, if those orbs or kills can be got. Dog does come out on B site. She get a little bit of info. Robins know they're waiting for them. They're going to have a little tentative push, see if they can get any more info, but so far, nothing is set in stone just yet. It's looking like the rotation is going to come through mid, possibly over to A again. A could be a bit of a weakness for Shia once they leave it with just Cypher and the util. Or B can be a weakness if every single one of them standing on A, of course. As we saw last round. There is a res for Brannigan as well, so ultimate's probably going to be very pivotal in this round.
So far, they're spreading themselves out here. Big fart. Big fart. Sorry. Big fart. Sorry. I did
so eat a lot of curry yesterday, but
well, congratulations. But looking at this one, Bigfoot, I'm seeing that we are going to be probably going into overtime. They got 3 ultimates setting themselves up. They have the streak. The lockdown gives them a guaranteed sight. But this time, they didn't give up B for free. So Lefty with an Odin is the main stopping power of this mid push. And if they are able to get some success with that Odin, it turns this game around. But the lockdown's going to completely stagger that. Has to find a different angle to push into. Lefty's and will actually just be... No you got to just go aggro. Gets 1.
I mean, that was worth it, but the res will come out now. So, and there's someone locked down too. What was Redemons doing? I definitely understand Lefty's push, but not that one. DTJ on the flank in a heaven gets 2 crucial kills, and now it's just AJ has to take down 4 players of the Robins to prevent overtime from happening, and I can't see that happening, so it looks like we're heading to overtime.
Yay, overtime, split, everybody's favorite map. So, honestly, I think AJ, he just goes and pads stats right now. You got to pad your stats, AJ. You got to pop off. You got to just get some kills. Or maybe just avoid getting killed. I mean, one of the 2. There we go. And that's it. But overtime, anybody's game. Robin's insane comeback. I don't think the Twitch chat predicted that one. But what we do see is a big opportunity. If they take this, then Robins is going to be putting themselves above a team that is new here, but already proven very strong in the early game.
Yeah, they're looking really, really good. This is anyone's game. Both teams looking great right now. It's just all a matter of who can secure that defensive round, in my opinion. So right now, the Robins looking to get that quick advantage because the defensive rounds is where it's going to be at. As you can see, the attacking rounds have been stronger for either team. So if Robins can get this first round, they'll be looking comfortable moving forward. And obviously, if Shit take this first round, they're going to need that defensive round in the next. It's going to be where, see what they can pull off.
All right, a little bit of damage going a long way. Will hurt this player just enough. Util getting thrown up and out. You can tell that Shy, they're scared. They're really scared here, Bigfoot. They don't know exactly what angle to approach this on, so they're just going for the just trickling into mid. And, you know, that's when you see someone on a team like this on split trickle, it could be a problem. But wait, Flit going right in. Both players are reloading,
no.
but the aim is gone, just like the bullets. Reloads and comes back with a vengeance, and they even get the heal off. So that is probably the worst case scenario there for Robins, to lose your duelist like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough one. It should have been a double kill, but unfortunately, Spray transferred just before getting any kills. Did half damage to both of them, but not full damage to either before losing your own life. It's an absolute nightmare. Could be the cost of the whole round, but problem does start off preventing Scrolls getting on site, which is, again, like, it's kind of a crucial kill, killing these raises for each team, but gonna need a little bit more than that. Robin's got 2 players in heaven, trying to make a peek and get some kills, but being held back with that spray. Oh dear. Banana fools.
Oh, DTJ. Okay, not sure where the bullets are going here, but Robins just wasn't able to hit anything that round. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's just true. They weren't able to actually finish off any fights that they started. So now Shy back again in that match point advantage. And as we all know, if you do take the first round in overtime, you are cruising right here. You don't have nearly as much stress, as much pressure, and you should be able to just, you know, take a little bit of a pause. And honestly, I like that for Shy, but Robins, with the pressure, I think they do better when they are under all of that heat.
Yeah, the pressure helped them secure the overtime. Let's see if it can help them keep the overtime going. But yeah, it's going to be early kills in mid, back and forth. Shia only have freestanding. Robin's looking more comfortable. One will be naded. Scrolls going to make that push, but Banana peeks, gets an excellent headshot on a Scrolls. Can Banana get? Will Banana get another? Banana will get another. It'll be Redemons, and there we have it. AJ falls. Banana just killing it over on B. A Banana split.
Switching sides.
Well, yeah, splitting up the team here into a 13-13 tied game now. Double OT thanks to this player on the KJ. And honestly, even though Banana isn't the top frag, in the most recent events, they have really carried from just bouncing on that rope, being able to just dominate from afar, and just coming up big with some plays that shouldn't really exist. AJ there had such a great flank to maybe get all 3, but just aim's not coming through. You could tell that these players are panicking him a little bit.
Yeah, and you're going to want to keep your cool. Everything's on the line right now. It's really important when you're at this point just to stay motivated and keep your calm. You were talking about the pressure that you can get free from if you win the first round. You want to kind of have that mindset. Even if you lost the first round, you want to be cruising, feeling calm. Fear is the mind killer. Stress can lose you rounds so easily. But when you really start getting down into the trenches in Valorant, it's one of the hardest things to do is just to stay focused, because it's a very long game. We're heading towards like the hour mark now of focusing on the screen, the crosshair tactics. It does get a bit much.
It does. There's a lot of overstimulating things in Valorant. That's what this game does. It has so many factors moving forward, but Banana is one of those factors that is going to cook a little bit. And yeah, Vexel kind of scared into this position. And that sets up Heaven for a great angle to re-peek this, and might be able to just shut them down here. And I think they're going to be going for it. But look at that jumping swing. We do see the trade come through. Scrolls is going to find it, but Flit finds 2. It's all up to Brannigan to keep him in the game this time. They just have to find 1, but the flank from Lefty should be the crucial finishing blow.
Yeah, going to get killed from Heaven any second now. There we have it. So close. Robins, like I said, they just want to get the defensive round on the board to be comfortable, but now it's back on them to win this attack round. Is that an Odin coming out from Lefty again? I think it is.
Yeah, this Odin has always been good for 1 in Lefty's hands, which I think is just so important at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
Kills matter more than anything. You're not going to have ultimate. You're not going to have utility. In the overtime, you just have to rely on your pure aim with rifles. That's why they give you just enough money for rifles. No ops, none of that. No real crutches. So the Odin coming out is the biggest weapon you can actually buy in OT. So they're coming in with a lot of firepower, and I'm hoping that they're going to be able to keep that energy into this round, as they only need to take this 1 round to finish us off in double OT.
Banana's holding the spike, making some noise on B, but not going to push out of that smoke. Smoke goes down on mid too as well. Could allow for a nice easy rotation through sewers if that's what they want. There is only AJ on A site, again, just with that Cypher util. B is swamped by Sheer. It's definitely the harder of the two pushes. Problem clears Heaven with the dog. Yeah, I would really like to see them move over to A right now instead of trying this against all four of Sheer, but they're going to do it. They're pushing Heaven. See if they can get away with it.
Oh my god, they do. Why does Flit get away with it every time? Every time he just holds W and it works, but now he might not. With Banana down, they're stuck in Heaven, and they can't do much. But wait, Scrolls, Flit's still getting them. Flit's still getting these multi-kills.
Why isn't AJ pushing? AJ left that far too late. AJ might have been able to get a 2 or 3k, but playing it tentatively. And now the rotation's actually going to go through to A site as Flit flicks onto Scrolls, and that's going to be 14-14, and we go again.
No way. I mean, Flit really doesn't want this game to end. That is, like, Flit and Banana, they're the overtime demons right now. They've been doing a great job. Now Flit on top with the 30 bomb here. In overtime, it's not as impressive, but still, it's insane that you get to see 30 kills in a game of Valorant. It's rare to see it in Counter-Strike where there's 4 more rounds. Well, used to be, if they nerfed how many rounds there were in Counter-Strike 2. But with all of that caveat, with all of that, we're in that triple OT. I think they have just what it takes to take it, but no guarantee they are going to be running it down. They're just running it down.
Yeah, that's the tactic. It's going to work, at least for now. Let's see. No. Oh, that's 1 for 1. Yeah, I mean, it's not working. They ran it down too fast. Robbins, they might have actually just handed Robbins the most important round that they need. Oh, no, it's just equaling out as Lefty gets a kill on Brannigan. I thought Brannigan was getting another. A problem does get Lefty, though. A problem also gets AJ, and now it's just one player standing right. Demons who will be taken out, and the Robbins get one on the board. Running it down, backfires for Sheer.
Dang. Unfortunate. They ran it down, and this is the first time, the first half, that they do not have a lead here. And actually, the first time they don't have a lead since the first half. This is a long time coming of Robbins just making the comeback. They did it in overtime, and I think it's really off the back of just the top frags here. Flit, Problem, Banana have been just crucial in crushing it here. And, you know, the Pocket Sage, that's going to help, but I think these teams are so evenly matched, and I gotta say, it's been so long since we actually got to see that in Valorant here, Bigfoot, especially here at the Welsh Esports League.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've seen a 15-14 overtime. We've never had that. It's just normally been a little bit more one-sided. This is the most two-sided match in the history of Welsh Esports League. It's beautiful to see. Oh, a little bit of silence here as Robbins try and do the opposite of running it down and surprise Sheer. Sheer actually put Cypher over on B this time, so there's no Cypher util on A, but there is 2 players instead. Big switch up for how Sheer are running things on the defensive side. Brannigan's going to get the spike down, though. Going to pick it up, put the spike back down for Heaven. Definitely the best plant spot for me, I think, is when you also leave the option of rotating through to Heaven. Especially if you circumvent the opponents and they come down from Heaven one side, you go up to Heaven the other. They can confuse them quite a bit and give you a good angle post-plant. Banana also going to hold the main angle. As all 5 players are Sheer make a move into site trying to get this retake started.
All right, oh my god, they lined up for it! They lined up and they got sat down, and Bigfoot, Robbins had just made probably the biggest comeback in the Welsh Esports League history. I don't think we've ever seen a 8-4 turn into a triple OT overtime clutch. So that's just great job to Robbins.
Yeah, it was quite a historical moment for the Welsh Esports League, got to say. It was a big comeback. Normally, once one team has got that lead, it's the game set in stone. Also, I've seen the fastest games I've ever seen in my life in Welsh Esports League, and this has been a bit slower. Been really nice to get down deep and dirty in the trenches with these 2 teams, and it was a pleasure to watch, and a really, really good comeback there. Some really, really pivotal moments, slowing it down. Really, really helped both teams when they decided to slow it down. You also saw Sheer massively just throw the whole game by speeding it up too fast and just running into sight. Both rounds, they ran into sight for the retake and got lined up and taken down. in their attack side. They tried to run onto site, but it wasn't. They didn't have enough information. They didn't have enough angles cleared, etc., and it backfired. Shiet could have won that if they stayed slow, and they did that just after I was talking about how important it is to keep your cool as well. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, if only they listened into your comms, Bigfoot. But if only. But of course, that is game one, match one of our day. We got another one for you guys. I believe it's going to be Swans versus the Ponies here. I could be wrong about that, but pretty exciting game to see those guys right after this one. So if we do know, just to verify, that should be the right one there.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, yeah, good. So with the next game coming up, if you guys liked this game, I'm hoping that they're going to bring the same level of heat towards the next one. So Bigfoot, I believe we are going to be sending it to a short little break here. Of course, before we send it to break, we do want to say thank you again to our sponsor, Act. If you guys don't know who Act is, make sure that you check them out. Their job is to prevent, the indoctrination of people on the internet. Don't get any misinformation. Make sure that you are paying attention to your loved ones, paying attention to everybody around you, because you never know what rabbit hole people are leading themselves down. So if you want to know more about ACT, check them out. They should be in the chat right now. But with that being said, we will send it to a quick break and we will be right back.
See you soon.
If you're worried someone close to you is being radicalized, act early and reach out for help. We give advice and guidance, and together with other organizations, we can put the right support in place. Without it, your loved one could be drawn down a dangerous path. So we'll work to help them escape it. You won't be wasting our time. And if you act early, we can help before it's too late. If you're worried that someone you know is being radicalized, visit actearly.uk.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Welsh Esports League. My name is Bigfoot, and I'm joined by Edu. Just had a blaster of a game, and hopefully we'll have another moving forward. But yeah, to talk us through what just happened.
Yeah, what just happened is we watched two teams decide that they were going to make some history here at the Welsh Esports League. Obviously, we saw a team that I hadn't got a cast before, Shy, proceed to do a great job in the early stage of the game, and then not so great in the late stages. Robins with an ecstatically powerful comeback. They did a great job to turn the game around, but enough about that game, Bigfoot. We're into match number 2 of the day. We got Pit Ponies versus Swans, and that's a standard matchup here at the Welsh Esports League. We've seen these guys compete against each other a lot. Is it the same roster? Probably not, but I can say with confidence that it is going to be a team that has skill and coordination, and hopefully the means to show us what it means to be a Welsh Esports team. So, Bigfoot, what are your predictions, as we've seen a lot of the Swans so far?
Well, the Swans have come a long way since their first season victory. Quite a few players have changed, but they're still a very, very strong team. There's still some really strong players in there. You got MJT probably going to be on the Rays. It just says in my notes there, MJT-killer. So MJT is a killer in the Valorant rounds, and let's see. Yeah, MJT is on the board there. You've got Daki, Lou, Sid, and Halsey. So this is the same team we saw last week. Really, really powerful. I think they're also playing for a team called Skull, maybe, and that's why they've got the clan tag there, Skull. Multifaceted players in just in parts of many different teams, I guess. They're just doing lots of different things. Halsey, really, really good. Often plays Brim, so it's interesting to see the Astra, slightly different versatility there for post-planet stuff. Really, really nice on split to get the Astral Divide, especially on the A site. It can really help out. Can definitely help on the B site for running it down. There's lots to be done here with Astra. It's going to be interesting to see, as we did see last split. It was 2 Omens. Mystic, going to be on the Omen on the side of Pit Ponies.
Yeah, and now I think that we are seeing a pretty unique pick here for these guys. Seeing the KO, seeing everybody kind of rock in with what they need to it's a smart idea. But KO with everybody else, I think, is going to be a very aggressive comp. Split needs aggression to be fun, and I hope that they just bring the most fun type of gameplay to us.
Yeah, no, I think it's not really going to play into the hands of the ponies that Swans are attacking first. You might see what I mean in the next couple of rounds, and if I'm right about this, it's not going to be pleasant. Swans can be really, really aggressive. MJT's great at getting in there and getting kills without even dying themselves. Let's see if they pull this aggression out or if they play slowly. And even when they do play slowly, it was a bit reminiscent of Shy or Shiets. I'll try and get pronunciation of that for next week. I'm sorry. Call them Shy, it's easier. So you might see a bit of a reflection of Swans and Shy, where they know how to play slow and then like switch the trigger on, and that's the real Valorant meta for me, is when you can switch between the two at a drop of a hat, and you know when to strike, and slow until you do can be really, really effective. But all 5 players for Swans here on the B site. The Dart's going to come out and see them. They're just going to let it happen. See, this is they're already flexing on them. They're just going to let them see it, and they're going to do the push anyway. See, Skull headshot on a Lucid, double satchel from MJT. 2 headshots from Daki. It's just too easy. Although Mystic does get a nice little shorty kill onto MJT to slow them down a bit, but that's the aggression I was talking about. Excellent.
That aggression was so nice. I mean, being able to just separate out yourself from the enemies is one way to play. And what? Did you just bunny hop and right-click classic a guy?
Yeah, mate.
Just casually. That's so mean.
You've heard of flex players? Well, Swans are the flex team. It's just one big flex, mate. The way they just stood there and let that dart see them, and then Daki just walks in slowly. The Cypher, with no flashes, no util, no movement util, just walks in and clicks 2 heads. Like, what is that?
Just make it look easy. That's the play, and they did it. So they made it look easy. But if Swans is going to be doing this game, I am terrified for the Pit Ponies.
No, this is beyond flexing.
They just dumped all of their util.
They're dumping their util down A. Now this is where like I hope
Oh my
karma,
god.
like does exist and something happens to teach them a lesson, but
That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
no,
Oh my god.
Swans.
No way.
No
Going
way,
for knife
no
on round
way,
2?
MJT, stop it.
Well, you did say he was a killer, so it makes sense now, but this makes me feel gross. Like this hurts.
It's actually cyberbullying. Like, you know, it wouldn't look too good if we had like an anti-cyberbullying sponsor, and then this is happening. at least we got an anti-radicalization sponsor. That's a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, the gameplay is radical for sure. I mean, this is some insane ways to play the game, and I think that they're just going to keep that kind of momentum going. I don't see how, in any way, Pit Ponies is going to be, like, not mentally impacted by getting knifed on round 2.
MJT, can you just calm down, please? Stop it. No, it's not fair. Please stop. With the nerf judge as well, I absolutely hate the judge now. Like, you only get 5 bullets in the clip. You can't jump. What's that all about?
Yeah, honestly. Way too weak. Needs to be buffed.
No, Beyond, you don't need to reload. You only shot 5 bullets. They could have got another kill with a repeat, but does get a repeat post-reload anyway. Would it be a third? It will. And Beyond gets 4. Can it be the karma coming in? No, Daki sprays down and Beyond, and on 17 HP, clutches it out for the Swans. 3-0 for the Swans. Pit Ponies almost got that round on the board. Doesn't look like the Swans are looking to calm down. See if they do their util dump again. I can't imagine them doing it too much more. I'd highly advise against it if I was their coach.
This is a nice spot.
Yeah, fair point. I mean, I think what we're seeing is pretty scary. Pretty hairy gameplay. But I'm more concerned for the Pit Ponies. If you got beyond being able to get 4Ks down, the fact that they weren't able to clutch that, their money's gone. It is done, dusted, and deleted. So,
MJT
you know,
with the
not
Odin,
ideal.
the Reaver Odin going to come out and push. Just walk straight up. Yeah, just walk into spawn. Just keep walking, MJT. No one's going to see you. Catch the rotation. Doesn't even check the heaven. What? Doesn't even check heaven. Too keen.
Optional.
No, it's not optional.
It's optional. Don't worry about it. It's optional, Bigfoot. You don't need to check things if you already know where they're at. All right? Optional. Swans is going to be taking another round here. They have the spike down, and they are...
Bunny hop healing?
Bunny hop healing.
In the enemy spawn.
Wait. Koopa's got an episode 6 gold gun buddy. That tells me that less than an act ago they were gold. This isn't fair. This isn't nice. This isn't clean with it. This is dirty.
How many more knives do you reckon we're going to see as well? What is happening? How do I cast this?
I don't think you do.
It speaks for itself. This is... I mean, you'll definitely see all different types of matches in the Welsh Esports League, that's for sure. You'll see stompings, you'll see neck-and-neck overtimes, you'll see flexi, trolley, cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. Yeah, I mean, that's the word for sure. This is just... I mean, it's dickish. They're running it down just so mean. There's nothing that you can do against it. Koopa 0-4, Lucid 0-5. I mean, what do you do? At this point, you just say, well, I'm here to have fun. And I don't think they're even doing that.
There goes 100 bullets into the Sage wall. And now comes the Showstopper. Going to get 1. Not going to get 2, but the grenade might finish off. No, the grenade bounces back. It's going to be a right click from the Classic. It won't. Oh, yes, it will. This is insane. Run it down, simulator.
Run it down if it works, and it works. This is not conventional Valorant. This is just
knife.
Enemy
What?
remaining.
No, what? Sydney.
Okay. Well, take a rain check. You know, like check out for the day. This is just mean.
They just want to get to the bar. I think that's what it is. Like, so skål, it means like cheers in Swedish. Maybe they just want to get down the bar and get their skål on.
Whatever alcohol they are inhaling, ingesting, give it to me. All right. If whatever these guys drink makes them play this evilly, just straight up cruel, I need like a full pro team. I mean, who needs G Fuel and Adderall if you got whatever the hell these guys are taking? Jesus Christ. It's not fair.
It's
not fair.
It's funny though. It's
it is funny.
It's not fair, but it's absolutely hilarious to watch. There you go, Cooper. Trade up that Ares for an Odin. You can do the retake. Go on. Ah, well. I don't think Lucid's got a kill yet. Unfortunately, he just keeps on getting taken down before. We'll double check in the next buy round, but I'm pretty sure Lucid has just been bullied. Yeah, poor Lucid. So, normally at this point, you might take a timeout and talk about your tactics if you were pit ponies. And if you
what's
were
the tactic, Bigfoot? Don't get stabbed in the back, literally. Like, I don't know. There's nothing you can like. You can take a full year of time to train yourself up and be the best gamer you could possibly be, and the Swans would still knife you in the back.
Yeah, I don't think I could be good enough to take these guys on in a year, personally. But that's just me. That's why I'm a caster. Stop it, MJT! Ha ha ha!
Gamer.
You deserve it.
Let's just root for the downfall of Swans, because even though we know that they have a lot riding for them, it'd be nice to see a Titan fall. All right, the David and Goliath story. David had a slingshot. Pit Ponies doesn't have much.
Four ultimates for the Pit Ponies. This could be their first round if they use these correctly, but also maybe save them for when they've actually got weapons as well. Hero rifles coming on board. Buy is half and half. A Bucky, a Marshall, a Stinger, and 2 Vandals. Let's see. These two, if these 2 Vandals don't get anything, that's going to be a terrible economy. Mystic does get a Bucky kill onto MJT, and you know the Bucky is actually nice on the judge for me these days. Does so much more damage. I'll take it over that spread that the judge now does if you're walking. See if Cooper can get anything off the back of this showstopper. Running forward. We'll just shoot blind, won't get anything. Squall, Halsey takes down and beyond. And now the players are equal. There's the rifle on the floor as well. I think that was... Yeah, that was 1 rifle taken down for Pit Ponies. So they're only on their 1 rifle and scrap by now. Sid with the aftershock. Oh my god. Getting a kill with your util as well.
Spike planted.
Stinger versus Odin? What do you reckon?
I reckon that this is gonna be pretty mean. I mean, Pit Ponies, they got this, right? Okay. They might have had it. Koopa, Stinger.
It's possible.
You've got this.
It's possible.
All you have to do is get 1. All you have to do is get 1 and stick it. Okay, now you have to get 2 because the Cypher is rotated.
Yeah, too slow. But that's the thing. Like, when it... You're gonna want to play careful when you've been bullied this much. You're not gonna have the confidence to just walk in and get headshots. Like Daki, that's a clip, man. I mean, I hope Daki puts that in some sort of highlight reel because that is not how this game should go. Is the Cypher leading the charge without any util clicking heads first round?
This isn't a highlight. This is a massacre. This is mean. This is mean spirited. This is just winning to win. And honestly, if you put this in your highlight reel, what this says is I bully children. It's like, that's what this says, all right? Like, you do not want to advertise this. They just ulted themselves.
Yeah, that's what happens, MJT, when you rolling thunder your own team and push stunned. I mean, yes, the judge loses to a Stinger. I mean, there's
Wow.
like there's some amount of karma coming through for the Swans, but it's not enough to teach them a lesson.
The only lesson that they've learned is that they could do this at the Welsh Esports League.
Last player standing.
That's the lesson. The lesson is, oh wait, we're up against pit ponies.
Daki's got this, man. Daki
Free game.
Easy free kills for Daki. One.
Oh, jukes it. But hey, behind you, buddy. Boom! One
Lucid.
round.
1 kill.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Swans, you egotistical gooses. You can't take against pit ponies. They're coming back, all right? Pit ponies, they're the gamers. Even though they got gold gun buddies and a rough start, they'll come back.
Lucid got 2 kills. Was that 2 in 1 round? See, everything. The tides are turning, mate. It's the dawning of a new age.
Yeah, a new age. What new age? I mean, we're the dawn of attempts.
It's, MJT. Already on site.
And
Past Lucid.
oh my god.
MJT's just in spawn. MJT just walks in at spawn every round.
Wait, here's and beyond. Here's the carry of the team, the guy who thinks he's hot, and he's not. Another shutdown. Pit ponies will get picked off. You know, what's funny watching the pit ponies play, it kind of reminds me of when I used to play competitive with my friends in high school, because back then we had like not it was a casual game for a lot of us, except for me and another kid named Lorenzo. And we were like, and this is back in Counter-Strike days. So back in CS in 2015, I was ranked LEM, Lorenzo was ranked LE, and we were dominating in our friend group, and they were like Gold Nova and MG at best. So it was like the weirdest team composition, and it reminds me of how I'm watching this, because Beyond is that player who's just like here to have fun with his friends, and now has to carry against a team that is about to put their foot in their mouths.
I love this plant spot. Just a little peaceful moment for the team. All 3 of them in this corner. Where's the rest of them? I want to see all 5 of them behind a sage wall in the spike. That's what I want to see. That would be nice. Oh, Luke takes a peek out of the Astral Divide. Gets an instant kill onto and beyond. How's he bunny hopping up to heaven? MJT. Guess where MJT is? In spawn.
Oh my god.
No. Gonna go for the Marshall.
Oh! Koopa!
Player standing.
Just a little bit of karma for MJT again.
Oh, Koopa, this is your chance to ace, baby. You don't get no-scoped or knifed.
It's like the only 2 options available. You can get no-scoped by the Swans, or you can get knifed by the Swans. Choose your death.
You know what's funny? The one round that Pit Ponies won is that round that they got pretty much handed to them when they just kept running it down, when the Swans ran it down and were ulting each other and hit each other with the Rolling Thunder. We haven't seen a round since.
Well, if that's what it takes to win a round, that's what it takes. And, just gotta maybe hope that the Pit Ponies ult themselves again. Sorry, the Swans ult themselves again. Nice. Lucid with 2 more kills. Really, really starting to hold it down for the team. The spike is down. There goes and beyond to Halsey's operator, though.
Oh my god.
Daki trying to get this headshot. Yep, too easy for Daki. Daki knows where the heads are.
Mystic he's spotted. He made too much noise. The TP's definitely like they know. Mystic, you're spotted. All right, there's nothing mystifying about this. You are not a sneaky boy. And Halsey, he's gonna go for the 360 one tap. And I mean, I respect the gusto.
You know, football players have songs.
Football players have songs?
You don't know this? So like,
I don't think any of them can sing.
Oh no! I mean, like they have songs. So, for example, with Dan Byrne, our defender in Newcastle, like his song is like "Pretty Green Eyes," because he's from Blythe. It goes, "He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Dan Brown." So that's like Dan Byrne. That's Dan Byrne's song. But I've got one for Daki. Where's your head at? Daki's crosshair. Daki's crosshair. We start making songs for the Valorant players too.
Bigfoot, you are the best cheerleader I've
10
ever
seconds
heard.
left.
Thank you. I was going to join the cheerleading group at uni, but the uniforms were like 400 quid, so I didn't bother.
Oh, I was gonna join them, but they weren't tight enough. Jesus Christ! Like what?
Ducky.
He didn't have time. He didn't have time to play it.
Sides.
He didn't.
You just leave it. Baited.
Oh,
Where's your head?
dead.
Dacky's crosshair. Dacky's crosshair. Alright, this is a good tactic. Free shorties in drop. In drop.
4 shorties in total.
Why is it
Can
everyone
we
in drop?
can we get a scoreboard? I need to see this.
Yeah. Dacky's got a shorty. Dacky better get in drop too, yeah.
Oh my! They all got
5
shorties.
shorties.
Jesus Christ. Well, let's hope they don't come up short.
Hey.
Hey, but tits.
Look, all this effort and like carefully coordinated util, and they're just sat in drop with shorties. It's like...
Kobe. Is that a thing in EU?
we know what
Valorant?
I mean, I know what it means. I use it in a rap as well.
Good to know.
Okay, you need some smoke if you want to do this.
Nah, you don't need any smokes.
Yes, Ducky, you look beautiful, and your team might need some help with the shorty retake.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't need help. They don't need help. They got this.
Last player
Jesus.
standing.
All right.
If Ducky was
Ducky.
there, it would have gone.
It's a 1v5. Ace with a shorty. 2 bullets per chamber. That's 1 down. Has less than 3 seconds to get on site and runs at it with their knife out.
Skins don't
Good
save
job.
you this time, Ducky.
Oh, you got lucid. Well played.
Let's see what the plan is this time then. Sheriffs. Looks like they're playing strat roulette. First round they landed on shorties. Second round they land on sheriffs.
You know what?
I will not
gonna-
be surprised to see them do a full judge round 3. What do you reckon? I reckon full judge round 3.
I hope so. But I'm going to go to valorantstratroulette.netifly.app, and I'm going to say on the defensive side on split what the strat is. You are only allowed to move if you are currently holding your knife. If you would like to shoot, you must stand stationary and cannot make any movement until you pull your knife back out. That'd be very interesting to watch, but instead we get a 5 sheriff rush into long
Last player standing.
And a
and
knife
another
from
knife
MJT.
kill.
Little
How many
knife there.
knife kills is that? Can we get a tally on this? Like, a new overlay. Knife kills
3?
MJT.
3 or 4 altogether for the Swans. I don't know about MJT. I think MJT 3, 4 for the Swans maybe. But yeah, the Sheriffs actually cut it, and they cut it like butter. Only losing 2 on the way down.
Match
Swans
point.
gonna try and get match point with Sheriffs again, or got an Ares and a Vandal. Alright, I was wrong. Judge wasn't going to be the full judge.
Going to Astral to do them Astral
Strat Roulette Valorant kind of sucks. Counter-Strike's where it's at. Like, some of these are bad. Like, oh, this is a funny one for split. This is a strat roulette called Ropes Scare Me. You must play the entire round without using the ropes at all. So you can't use vents, and you can't go up and down B
Well,
heaven.
you can go down in events, but you just can't get out of it
You can't get out, yeah, no.
unless you're Omen.
Oh my...
Oh my god, another grenade.
It was nerfed! It doesn't exist anymore, and they still get a double kill.
Defender.
All right, Swans. Fair enough. GG.
G...
GG.
GG, yeah, okay. Okay. Just keep calm. This is...
No, I can't keep calm. It wasn't
Yeah, this is actually...
I can't keep
thrifted
calm.
this shirt.
I'm being cyber bullied by the Swans.
This shirt is so dumb. It says I can't keep calm. I'm DPSing, healing myself, and tanking the boss. It's like, it's some meme old shirt I thrifted regarding like how to play World of Warcraft raids. I don't know how I found it, but anyways, regardless of what I'm wearing, I don't think anybody was wearing the big boy pants in this game besides Swans. That was insane. That was so mean. They just... How many knives went inside of people that round?
Oh, knives penetrated skin about 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Yeah, it was.
Oh, you're talking about skin. Yeah, anyways, it was deadly how much damage was being dealt by Swans. I mean, that was a meme stomp of a game. That if you're looking into my eyes right now, I want you to know what you witnessed is what we call a war crime in America. And usually Americans don't talk about war crimes very often, but that was messed up, Bigfoot. Swans needs to be put in timeout for what they just did to that team.
Well, I'm going to check the standings and the schedule a little bit because, you know, the Swans are going to come up against the English team, esports organization, if they haven't already.
Okay.
And things might change. There's absolutely no way that they can get away with that next time.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think that they're going to be able to get away with it. I think the Pit Ponies were the unfortunate just receiver of its, you know, Monday night Valorant. This is what's going to happen. I mean, it was a little bit rough, but at the end of the day, the Pit Ponies does have a good note to take away from this. They don't have to play against the Swans anymore. That's a win for them. After this game, I don't think they're going to be a rematch because it's everybody plays each other once in this group stage. So not terrible. They're pretty successful in that, right? I could be wrong.
Yeah. So there was last week. I did watch it. I watched the Swans versus Esports Organization last week, and Esports Organization beat them 13-5. So they were already humbled last week, and this is just maybe them trying to flex, get some confidence back.
Punch down.
Act like they're always the big boys and punch down, like you say. But you know, it might be in the semis or the finals. They're going to come up against Esports Organization again, and I doubt they'll be wasting their util out in spawn in that game. Something else that happened as well tonight was last week was Team Shy versus Esports Organization. That was actually an overtime we didn't get to stream, 16-14.
Jeez, what's with Shy getting into overtimes? I mean, that's a lot of overtime. So I'm glad that, you know, I will shout out a lot of the teams that have come in since they updated changes of how Wales or Welsh Esports League is allowing some new teams in from across the UK and across the scene here. I do want to say it has brought a lot more competition to the board, and the fact that Swans is now having to get 13-5 instead of 13-5ing other people, that says a lot about the way the direction is going. So if you guys like the gameplay, I know this one was a very big outlier. We had an insane overtime, and then we had an insane just 13-minute game. So with that in mind, make sure that you are following the Welsh Esports League here. It's the best place to get any of your fixings in for your Valorant content. And of course, make sure to join the Discord. If you want to compete, you can also try to get in. I think Welsh Esports League is always looking for more players if you can. But Bigfoot, I think that's all that we have for today. I know that it ended with I wouldn't even call that a bang. I'd call that a nuke.
Yeah. Nuke for an anthill.
Jeez. Yeah, but thanks again for watching, everybody. Of course, we are going to toss it to our sponsor and our main partner here, ACT. If you want to know more about how to de-radicalize your friends, you might need to check out this ad. So we will see you guys next week.
See you soon.
If you're worried someone close to you is being radicalized, act early and reach out for help. We give advice and guidance, and together with other organizations, we can put the right support in place. Without it, your loved one could be drawn down a dangerous path. So we'll work to help them escape it. You won't be wasting our time. And if you act early, we can help before it's too late. If you're worried that someone you know is being radicalized, visit actearly.uk.